Okay, if you're running a local business, you know the feeling, right? You're juggling a million things at once, and technology and marketing feel like full-time jobs all on their own. So in this explainer, we're going to deconstruct what a modern consultant really does and how they can be an absolute lifeline in this crazy, complex world. Let's get into it.
So really, it all boils down to this one question. When you think about all the crazy changes in tech and marketing, do you see them as giant roadblocks, or are they actually opportunities just waiting for you to grab them? It turns out your perspective and, having the right partner in your corner can completely change the game.
All right, let's talk about the big challenge for businesses today. Here's the hard truth. Just having a fantastic product or an amazing service, well, it's just not enough anymore. It doesn't guarantee you'll succeed.
And why is that? Because technology and marketing, they're not just nice-to-haves anymore. They're not side projects you get to when you have time. Nope, they are absolutely essential, core parts of your business. And if you're a small team trying to wear all those hats, man, it can feel completely overwhelming. But here's the good news. What if you didn't have to figure all that complex stuff out on your own? Let's shift gears from the problem to the solution and talk about how having an expert guide can really help clear the way forward.
I want you to pay attention to a couple of words here: empowering and thrive. This is so important because it signals a huge shift in what consulting is all about now. It's not just about calling someone to fix something when it's broken. The goal now is to be a proactive partner, someone who's actually invested in your long-term growth. Okay, so empowerment sounds great, but what does it actually look like? What's in the toolkit of a modern consultant? Let's break down exactly what kind of support we're talking about.
Think of these three things as a system that builds on itself. First, you've got comprehensive IT support. This is the foundation, right? Making sure your tech just works, no headaches. Then, on top of that solid base, you build a tailored marketing strategy to actually get people to notice you. And finally, you have innovative digital solutions. That's the engine that turns all that attention into real engagement and growth. And notice the language here. It's not just about techie tasks. It's all tied to a real business result. IT support is for your business needs, not just to fix a glitch. Marketing is to boost brand visibility. And digital solutions are there to drive engagement and growth. See? It's all about the outcome, and that's a huge thing to look for. But, having the right tools is only half the battle. How you use them is just as important, if not more. We're moving beyond just services now. We're talking about building a real partnership.
And that brings us to this critical idea, the tailored solution. Look, this is the exact opposite of some generic, one-size-fits-all template that you could download online. A tailored solution means the strategy is built from scratch, just for you, for your business, your customers, and your specific place in the market.
Let's make this super clear. A generic approach? That's getting a cookie-cutter website or a basic social media plan that 100 other businesses have. But a tailored approach? That starts with questions. Big questions like, who are your actual customers? What do you want to achieve this year? And then the whole solution is built around your answers. For a local business, that kind of customization is, honestly, a total game changer.
All right, so let's put all the pieces together. You've got the right tools, you've got a real partnership. So what's the end result for your business? What does success actually look like?
And just like that, we're right back where we started. The whole point of this kind of partnership is to take all those things that feel so overwhelming, that complicated tech, that super noisy marketing world, and literally flip them, to turn them into actual concrete opportunities that create real growth and success for you.
Now take a look at this. You know what really stands out to me? The business hours. We're talking evenings, weekends. That's a huge tell. It shows that a consultant who's serious about helping local businesses gets it. They know you're not working a standard 9 to 5. That kind of flexibility, it's a real-world sign that they understand what it's actually like to run a small business.
So, let's end with a question just for you. Think about your business right now. What's that one nagging challenge? Maybe it's your clunky website, or you just can't figure out social media, or some IT problem that won't go away. What's the one thing that if you just shifted your perspective, you could start turning into a real opportunity? Starting this week? Definitely something to think about.